Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP. Welcome to the rapid reaction of Survivor Series 2021. Pretty good pay-per-view, I believe. No, not that I believe. That I know it was very good. Very, very good. Some of the best action you're going to get. You saw tonight. Really, really good. I'm going to make a mention of this just before we go into like the matches and everything. Like, The Rock was on the show tonight. And everybody's like, I've seen on Twitter, a lot of people like, well, why is there no Rock? And guys, it came out like a week and a half ago that he wasn't going to be at Survivor Series. He was going to be in Australia. So why would you think that he was going to be here? And this is not Edge. This is what he is. So why are you not believing him? I don't know. I don't get this. It's like it's been told that what's happening and what's going to happen. So, but anyway, let's get it. We had the Survivor Series. I think I think I may have jinxed myself. Yesterday when I did my predictions video, I said that I hadn't had a below 500 below 500 thing, and I believe I went below 500. We'll see at the end when I talk about my predictions, but I don't get tonight. But so yeah, we're gonna start it off with the kickoff. So kickoff show had Damian Priest versus Shinsuke Nakamura on the Intercontinental Championship. Right now, for the Intercontinental versus United States title. Title versus not title versus title, but you know what I mean. Pretty good match. Really good match. At one point in the match, Big Boobs plays his guitar. It kind of annoys Damian Priest, and he does it the second time, and annoys Damian Priest. And he says, "If you do it again, there's gonna be trouble." And they get a little bit more into the match, and he does. Priest does the third time, and it upsets Priest so much that he snaps. And he goes out and he breaks the guitar, and he hits Boobs with the guitar, and then he hits Shinsuke Nakamura with the guitar. Causing disqualification, Shinsuke Nakamura wins the match, and Damian Priest walks off, angry and unbelievable. So this character is going to be something insanely good. I think that Damian Priest said it sink his teeth into. The way he gonna go, he snaps and he becomes crazy. So I think this is gonna be good. I had it at 3 stars. Really good. It was really good. Fun little kickoff match. I'm very surprised that I was thinking, why is this on the kickoff show? But like, is there even going to be time? But there was more than time. It went 3.5 hours. So. Then we start off the real show with Becky and Charlotte. We're just gonna get this right out of the way. So Becky and Charlotte are starting off. This is the Raw Women's Champion Becky versus the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte, and they played into it. They went after it. Everything it looked professional. It didn't look like there were no cheap shots taken or anything like that. Becky Lynch has been bitching all week that you need to be, in the last couple weeks, that you need to be in the ring and show them who you can trust. She doesn't trust her. Well, maybe that's on her, because Charlotte looked like she didn't do anything, didn't look like she did anything unprofessional in this match. So really, really good. It was very great. It started off, got the crowd hot, really into it. Finish was Charlotte Flair went for a roll up, grabbed the rope, referee saw her, then Becky Lynch reversed it, and then she grabbed the rope to get the victory. And Charlotte Flair went ahead and just walked off, took the title and walked off. And I have no problem with that. These two don't like each other. I'm sure that Charlotte did not want to do the job to Becky Lynch. And if I was booking, she wouldn't have done it. But that's not me. They gave it to Becky. So be it. I assume that Charlotte's going to win against Toni Storm on Friday night. So that's that. in some form or fashion, whether it be a disqualification or whatever. Um, so yeah, it was a good match. It was 4.25 star. I had it. Yeah, it was a good match. To really, again, everything went professional. Everything was a-okay. So no qualms about that, except for who the winner is. That was one of my losses. I know that one. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up so we can look at it. So I had Damian Priest to win. He did win. I had uh so we just get through Charlotte. She lost. So right now I'm 1-1. 1-1. The next match was the men's 5-on-5 Survivor Series Survivor Series match. Team Raw with Rollins and um, Theory, Balor, Owens, and Lashley against Team SmackDown, McIntyre, Sheamus, Hardy, Woods, and Corbin. And we start the match off with Kevin Owens begging and pleading to start the match. And and when the match starts, he walks out just like Rollins walked out. You know what? I don't know. Did Rollins walk out last week, or did he get himself in for the greater good? You remember that? So yes, Kevin Owens dropped out is 1-4. Um, so some really good action in this. Um, we had a double count out between Lashley and Drew McIntyre. Um, we had some other things. We had Finn Balor eliminated Baron Corbin. Sheamus get eliminated by Austin Theory. Lashley was eliminated. That's what Lashley and McIntyre got double counted out. So that was that. So it really came down to Rollins and Hardy, and Rollins won with the stomp after Jeff Hardy went for the swanton, got the knees up. Jeff Hardy got the stomp. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins wins Soul Survivor, wins from Team Raw. I predicted it. So that's a plus for me. I am 2-1. The match was, I think, was nice. I also gave it 4.25 star. Really fun, really exciting, and gave a little shine to everybody. So the next match was the 25-man Battle Royal to honor The Rock's 25 years in WWE, from debuting in Survivor Series 96, 25 years ago. Really good. Met multiple men. I not gonna name all of them. All I know is the winner was Omos. He eliminated 12 men in the Battle Royal, 2 stars. Some people don't rate Battle Royals, and I think I understand. I think maybe I can kind of understand why. It is kind of very hard to rate. A Royal Rumble is one thing because of the intervals that they go at, and even though there's some point you can have a bunch of men in the ring like the Battle Royal. There's almost like a story to it. It was a much better story than it is a Battle Royal. Battle Royal there could be a story to the Battle Royal, but you don't get that story like that you get in the Royal Rumble. So I know that's why some people don't rate Battle Royals. I do, just because I think if I'm going to rate everything, I should rate the Battle Royal. So give it 2 stars. So another thing was, at some point, Pizza Hut was like the sponsor for this Battle Royal, along with Rock 25-year anniversary. So at one point, there's pizza in the ring. R-Truth goes out, gets a pizza, gives it to Otis in the ring. Otis eats the pizza, and then when R-Truth slaps him on the back, Otis throws him out. And there's a pizza crust in the ring. The crowd starts chanting, "We want pizza, we want pizza." Sami Zayn gets the pizza crust and throws it down into the crowd. And then after when Omos won, the Street Profits, there was pizza sitting around the room. They got the pizza, and Marcus Foot starts throwing it out in the crowd. Pizza out in the crowd. Like, really? You're throwing pizza out in the crowd? What? So, whatever. but almost won. That's another one for me. So right now I am 3-1. But I think we're going to come up here. Oh, well, let's see. Let's see here. Like I said, I gave it a star rating. I gave it 2 stars. Next was a tag team match between RK Bro and the Usos. It's kind of started off slow, get into it, but they sped it up. They quickened the pace and they got right to it. So it was really good. So it was really good by the end. By the end, great finish. I saw it coming a mile away. I think a lot of people did who were watching, maybe even some people who were in the stadium in the Barclays Center saw it coming as well. We had the double super kick on Riddle. One of the Usos went to the corner, put Usos in the corner, and put Riddle in the corner. Went for the Uso splash. But Randy Orton came and hit the RKO out of nowhere, and he was the legal man, I guess. And it was 1, 2, 3, and it was a victory for RK Bro. Really good finish. Love that. Sorry I came a mile away, but still it's fun. So I like that. I enjoyed that. 3.25 star. I picked the Usos. That's a minus for me. So now I am 3-2. I should put a plus for my right ones. Or an equal sign. It does make a difference. Yeah, so right now I am 3-2. 3-2 with 2 left. So let's see how these two figured out. The 5-on-5 women's match was next. And this was a little disappointing to me just because of the crowd. I thought we were over, disrespecting the people in the ring. These fans are hypocrites. A lot of them. They talk about how all of they're talking about how the WWE it doesn't, they doesn't respect their talent and doesn't do anything like that. But here they are in the middle of this match where these women are working hard trying to get this match across, trying to entertain y'all, and y'all doing waves, and y'all chanting for CM Punk and everything like that. I thought we were over this. But I thought we were over this. So it's garbage. It really is. So Toni Storm started the match. She started against Carmella. Carmella, wanted to get her mask, and so then she tagged out. She tagged back in, went to put the mask back on, and get rolled up. She was the first one eliminated. So that was incredible. And then Toni Storm eliminates. She eliminates someone else. She eliminates. Oh, what the fuck is she eliminate? She eliminates someone else. I don't know. So it's a 5-3. I believe it's 5-3. Then I believe Toni Storm gets beat by someone, and then she's gone. And it's 4-3. And then it's Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair, and Sasha gets eliminated, and then it's down to 3-2. No. Actually, it was 4-1 because Rhea Ripley gets eliminated, and then Sasha got eliminated by her team. They had her stay counted out. So then we're down to 3. Shotzi, Natalya, and Shayna Baszler, and one by one, Bianca Belair took her out. They took out, took out Natalya. They took out Shayna Baszler, and then she took out Shotzi. Bianca Belair was the sole survivor. She won it for Team Raw. I had Team SmackDown winning. Boo. That's another negative for me. So we had 3-3. Again, the match was good. I just hate what the crowd were doing that to the girls, and they're the ones that wanted the women wrestling. Then they disrespect them like that. It's a bunch of hooey. So 3.75, 3.75 stars. Then the match The main event, Big E versus Roman Reigns, right? Who is the uh, who, who is the star, the champion of champions? Really, really good. Enjoyed the hell out of this. It did some great stuff. Big meaty men slapping meat, but what Big E wants, and this is what Big E's been getting. I think he might continue to get it. First Kevin Owens, and then who knows if Seth Rollins afterwards. He just not a big man, but you know what I mean. Um, yeah, really, really fun. Uh, I thought it was good. Roman was talking to some people in the audience, you know, and telling them to shut up. So I thought that was good. He had some of the power moves from Big E, some of the slams and things like that under Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. It's a rock bottom at one point on Big E, and they call it a rock bottom like maneuver. Hey, what the fucking rock bottom? Why don't you just say it? It's the rock bottom. You don't have to say a rock bottom like maneuver. It was the rock bottom. I don't get it, but they're told to say certain things, so they can say certain things. Um, so Biggie, so Roman Reigns is not one, not two, but three Superman punches onto Big E. Gets him up, ready for the spear. And as he's doing his woo-wah chant, he looks up and Big E has stood up. He stood up from him. You can't believe it. So he tries to go for a spear, and Big E catches Roman with the big ending, but Roman grabs the ropes grabs the ropes, so we got a rope break. They go to the outside, they fight back inside, and they go back to the outside again. They fight. Roman Reigns hits a fourth Superman punch, rolls him into the ring. Roman Reigns gets up, Big E gets in, tries for the big end, and he doesn't. Roman Reigns kicks out his leg. It's only in the match. He kind of hurt his knee, so he kicks him in the back of the knee, runs and hits him with a spear. The second spear of the match. 1, 2, 3, victory for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns holds the Universal Championship, holds it up high, walks off, and leaves. No Rock, no nothing. So it's all good. So it's all good, and we said that this is going to happen. So we told by the Rock that this is going to happen. So we should not have been surprised that there was no Rock. So yeah, match of the night, really really good, 4.5 stars. Again, I think Roman he's had a him and John Cena didn't click very well. But other than the John Cena match, I think Roman Reigns has pretty much had a just incredible run as Universal Champion, like 4 stars all the time. He's just been epic. So good on Roman. So yeah, so that's another one. So yeah, actually, you know what? As we count, I got right. Roman Reigns, Damian Priest, Team Raw for the men, and Omos. And then I lost Team SmackDown for the women, Charlotte and the Usos. So, bam, there you have it. I was 4-3, so I was good. I was okay. See, I thought I had done bad. I thought I had done under 500, but I'm still above 500, 4-3, and that's another good record for your boy. And I had mentioned on my predictions that this was going to be the last pay-per-view of the year, but I forgot that NXT NXT War Games is coming in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's coming in 2 weeks, December 5th. So that is the last pay-per-view of the year. So yeah, and shortly we also got the WWE Awards coming up as well. I'm going to give you who I think are like the performers of the year and the talent of the year and all that, and all of those match of the year. everything like that. So, um, yeah, it's gonna be good. So I said, I don't think you're not gonna, you're gonna not gonna want to miss it. So, um, yeah, we have that, and it's so good. With that being said, let's talk about something that was I didn't have it wrote down, but it was something that we all that happened during this night that was kind of a thing. So on the kickoff show, they showed Vince McMahon arriving to the arena, and they showed him having this golden egg. And when he came to the arena, Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville and all of and a few of the wrestlers, they were there, and they were looking at the and they was, oh, I can't believe it, and we go egg, and it's actually egg, and it was interesting, So again, when you get to the regular show, at one point they show Roman coming into the office. He's coming in to see Mr. McMahon. He comes down and he sees him, and they talk, and he's talking about the egg, and this is the egg that's been given to him from The Rock, and this is a real egg. This is Cleopatra's real golden egg. The Rock gave this to him in honor of his 25th anniversary, and we were talking about it. He makes the thing that it costs $100 million, and Reigns just said, $100 million. That's just about as much as my contract. And then it goes away. So and then that's the thing. And then a couple matches later, they go back to the ring, and Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce are in Vince's office, and you can see when you get that the egg is gone. So Vince comes back, and he has his phone as he's been off texting somebody, and I doubt that would be the case. Vince McMahon actually texting anybody. I would doubt to see it. But he comes back, he sits down, and he notices that the egg is gone. And what happened to my egg? And he sends Sonya Deville to go try to find the egg, and tells Anna Cliff to tell the Raw and SmackDown superstars that tomorrow on Raw you're gonna find out what this egg, who stole the egg. So tomorrow night on Raw, I guess we're gonna have a whodunit happen. So a lot of people thinking that since The Rock gave him the egg, maybe Roman stole it, and this might be something to start The Rock and Roman feud. But again, I think again we've kind of heard the rumors that WrestleMania is going to be it's going to be Roman versus Brock for another last time, right? So we kind of heard that. So we'll see. A lot of people think this is going to be the start to the feud. This is what kicks off the feud between Roman Reigns and The Rock. So we'll just have to wait and see. But it was kind of interesting that it did happen on this show, and it was a kind of a progression throughout. So very, very interesting. But that was it. Yeah. So like I said, this was a really good show. Like I said, right? We had three 4-star matches, 2 4.25-star matches, 1 4.5-star match. We had a couple matches over 3 stars, and the Battle Royal was 2 stars. So this was a great night. Great night. Probably better than any other night that you would see in this month of wrestling. So, and of course, it is because it comes from the WWE. So this was really, really good. Can't wait to see what's happening. No got to shoot this week. I'm taking the week off for Thanksgiving. There's really nothing else I'm doing this week. I'm gonna be doing my podcast Tuesday. So if you guys are listening to my podcast and you don't know about it, there's a description and there's a link in the description box down below. You can go there and listen to my podcast on many platforms, on every platform. Make sure you listen, you subscribe, you like, and you rate them, and all that good things. We're gonna also talk about all of the things that went down tonight. We're gonna be talking about some things happening in the NBA. It was a kind of interesting thing happening today between the Lakers and the Pistons, with LeBron James getting ejected for the second time in his career, and then somebody trying to whip LeBron James' ass because of it. That was very interesting. And then, of course, we're going to talk about the college and pro football games of this past weekend. So, and look forward ahead to games on Thursday for Thanksgiving, and Friday and Saturday. This is rivalry weekend happening this Saturday. Ohio State, Michigan, Oklahoma State, and many others. So, it should be a really interesting weekend, I should say. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm doing this week. Otherwise, I'm going. I guess say I'm going dark for the week. So I'll be back doing stuff this next week. And then of course in 2 weeks, that's a shoot. I'll be doing my predictions for NXT War Games, and then of course next 2 weeks from now on Sunday, I will be doing a rapid reaction to NXT War Games. So make sure you are here for that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, you click the notification bell so that when I go live, you can be here as we discuss what went down on NXT War Games. All right, y'all, that's going to be it for me this evening. This is your boy, AJTRIP, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.